standing alongside Thunder center Steven Adams, who had a phenomenal game, 19 points and 17 rebounds. But, Steven, we're not here to talk about that game. We're here to talk about some fights. And in about 24 hours' time, the UFC is in Auckland, New Zealand. Yeah. Did you know this?
Yes, I did. I did know this. It was really, really good, honestly. They're going to have a really good time, and the boys should pull through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one of your guys, Dan Hooker, is fighting in the main event against Paul Felder. I know he was at a charity event of yours in September. Yeah. Him and Izzy, and we will get to Izzy in a second. But what do you make of that matchup between Hooker and Felder? Who do you like? And don't be biased.
Oh, 100% I'm going to be biased. I got to support my boy. No, but in all seriousness, the way the fight happened, I thought was quite organic and real. You know, there's just Dan Hooker just won his fight, and then he just asked the dude. And it was just, I thought it was like brilliant in that sense. So, yeah. Obviously, I got to support him.
Well, so you really follow this sport, right? I mean, to know that, you have to follow closely. You're a big fan.
Yeah, I am a big fan of UFC. It's very entertaining for me. My favorite fighter always been Khabib from way back in the day. It's always been Khabib. And then next coming up is Zabit.
That's right.
Yeah, he's intense. Have you seen his little brother?
Yes. You seem to like the Dagestani fighters.
I find them quite interesting, especially like the wrestling side of things. Like it's almost like a, when jiu-jitsu first came in and like no one really knew what to do. Like this is way back. Like I kind of feel the same thing with his like wrestling. Like no one really knows what to do when he gets his grabs. Like it's pretty intense. Anyway, yeah, big fan, obviously, big fan.
So if you're a Khabib guy, that means you're not a Conor McGregor guy, right?
I am too.
Oh,
yeah, and it's like...
you can only be one.
Yeah, I am. 100% I go Khabib regardless if they do go up, but I do enjoy watching Conor as well. You know, I just enjoy fighters, mate. Like, you know, they got their own little thing, but 100% I'm behind Khabib.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my thing.
The MMA world is very anxious for April 18th. That's when Khabib is scheduled to fight Tony Ferguson. They've been scheduled to fight 4 times. This is the 5th time. Who do you like in that match? Because some people think Tony could do it, could be the first guy to beat him. What do you think?
Yeah, Tony's funny, man. He's an interesting dude. Eh? He's amazing how he just stays in the pocket always. Eh? I find him. What I find most entertaining about him is his workouts, and even his old school workouts when he was like first starting. He's like running on tires and he's a brilliant fighter, man. He's good. It should be a good fight regardless, man. Just because he's such a tough dude, Tony. Just like a very hard-headed dude. You know what I mean? So I think it should be a really good fight.
In a couple of weeks, we have Israel Adesanya going up against Yoel Romero, and I know you're friends with him as well. Yes, how close are you guys? Do you guys still keep in touch? I know he was at that event too back in September.
Yeah, that's what it was. He's actually really close with my sister.
Really?
Because we're from the same hometown. So he's a bit older. So I mean, him and my sister, they were friends all through high school, whatever. And then because he was a hip hop dancer back then. Yep. Yeah, and then it was good seeing it when we went at the charity event to see them kind of interact. They were like, "What's up?" And it was just back to normal way. So, I mean, the relationship there is more. I have to respect him as an elder. You know, it ain't so much like, "Oh, Adesanya's my boy." It's like, "Oh, thank you. You know, your relationship with his sister." So, elders.
Yeah, it was funny to see you ask him for a photo. Like, you're an NBA superstar and you're being a fan next to those guys.
Cool too. I tried to be real cool, just like trying to play it off. It was exciting. It was really good from him that he actually showed up to the event, him and Dan Hooker. I mean, it was obviously it meant a lot, but it's like really nice that they gave the time. You know what I mean? So it's good stuff.
And the rise of mixed martial arts in your home country of New Zealand has been an unbelievable story. City Kickboxing, led by their head coach Eugene Behrman, all these fighters, Kai France and Dan Hooker. What do you make of this? Did you see this coming?
No, but it's really good that I think when it started was the bro. What's his name? It's slipping my mind. Samoan dude.
Mark Hunt.
Yeah, Mark Hunt. Sorry, man.
Legend.
Yeah. So I think it started with him because he just held it down for just the culture. I thought he represented New Zealand really, really well. Just no bullshit sort of dude. So I think he started off there, and then like the rise of MMA, just awareness of it, just kept going up and up from there, which was great. And then now you got obviously Adesanya and then Dan Hooker and stuff like that. Like it's even better because now we're even getting events in New Zealand, which is huge. Which is like it's absolutely huge, man. It's like I'm just so happy that the country gets to host. Right. Which is like it's really, really good.
And I don't know if you know this, but May 2nd, right here in this building, the UFC is coming. Chris Weidman against Jack Hermanson. You guys will be busy in the playoffs at that point, right?
Like I've already tried to tee up like which events. I can't go to any. I have to just lock in. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's okay. That's okay.
I remember back in January of last year, you guys went from Philly to Brooklyn.
Yeah, we went to the Brooklyn fight.
Cejudo Dillashaw.
Yeah, it was, bro. It's quick. For one, it was quick, but it was awesome. That was my first UFC event, and it was just brilliant. Hey, it was brilliant. Seeing old Uncle Dana walking past. Hey mate. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Well, perhaps when this is all said and done, you can transition over. You got the size, you got the reach. Why not? You got the power.
No way. I'm heavyweight. I have to go up against blood like Derek Lewis or something. That's scary, mate. There's no chance. There's no way.
Last thing, do you go out of your way, like when you see the big fights coming up, like Izzy's fight in a couple of weeks? Will you try to go out of your way and watch it live, avoid spoilers, depending on what the schedule is for the team?
Definitely. Just because it's, I mean, like, you know, I go out my way to try and do fights, but this one particularly, just because it is the New Zealand boys, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, regardless of which one it is, it's just any of the New Zealand fighters, man. Try and go in there and watch them, support the boys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the lads.
Thank you very much for the time. Appreciate it. And again, congrats on the great win tonight.
Thank you. Cheers.
Hello, everyone. It's Ariel Helwani. I just came here to thank you for watching our ESPN YouTube channel. It's the best. You know what else is the best? The ESPN app. You can get highlights, analysis, all that stuff and more. And if you want premium content and live streaming sports, there's only one place for all of that. It's ESPN Plus.